Assalamu alaikum friends. In this video we are going to discuss about advanced mate in assembly. These are the following type of mates we are going to discuss one by one. First we have to open a new assembly file and click OK. Then we have to browse our components which we created previously. Now I am select my component. Then we have to insert one more component. Then click open and place it at the required position. The first type of mate in an advanced mate is a profile center. The selected component will occupy the center of another component. Just go to the mate. Inside the mate we have to select a advanced mate. Select a advanced mate and select a profile center option. After selecting a profile center option, we have a mate selection tab. Select a two corresponding faces of the component. Automatically it will occupy the center of the profile. This is the main use of profile center mate. Then we go for next type of mate, such as a symmetric mate. First we have to open a new assembly file. Then we have to browse the component which we created previously. Click open and place it at a required position in assembly window. After placing the two components, we have just move for mate and select advanced mate. In the advanced mate, we have to select a symmetric mate. Just select a symmetric mate. After selecting a symmetric mate, we have a mate selection tab. First we have to select a symmetric plane which occupy at the center. And just select any of the face in a component which must be parallel to another face of the component. In a below tab we have to select two faces on one component. Automatically the symmetric face will be occupied at the center of the two faces. This is the main use of symmetric mate. Let's move on. Further type of mates. We are going to discuss about width mate. First we have to open a new file path. Select the assembly file and click OK. Then browse our components which we created previously. And click open and place it at the required positions. Now we have two components. Go to the mate and select advanced mate. Inside the advanced mates, we need to select a width type of mate. Just select a width mate. In your first tab selection, we have to select two faces of single component. In a second tab, we have to select another two faces of the second component. Automatically, the corresponding two selected faces will be occupied at the center of another two faces. This is the main use of width mate. Let's move on for the type of mates. Next we are going to discuss about the path mate. First we have to open a new assembly file and browse our components. And place it at the required positions. One of the component is created by the swipe option, so it must have a path. Then second is second component. The second component must have the vertex point on it, because we are using the vertex point as a reference during the path mate. We have a path at the swipe component, we have to show the path. Then we have a vertex point in a second component. Let's move on the mate and select a path mate in the advanced mate tab. After selecting a path mate, in your first mate selection tab we have to select a vertex point in a component. In a second path selection tab we have to select a path which is available in a second part. Now automatically the vertex point occupies the path. You can give the path constraints based upon the distance, percentage and middle as per your requirement. Then we have moved to last type of advanced mate. The last type is linear coupler mate. Go to the file and open a new assembly and browse our components and place it at your required positions. Then click open and place it in an assemble window. Before applying the linear coupler mate, we have to apply the standard mates to occupy the all components at a correct location. So you have to just apply the standard mates as a reference to occupy all the three parts in one another one. Now this part is slide on the first part. Likewise you have to give the standard mates between the third part and the second part. Now the third part is also sliding over the second part independently. Likewise the second part is sliding over the first part independently. While we using advanced mate with a linear coupler, you have to select two faces in a mate selection tab initially. Then we have to select another two faces on a second and third component. Now the linear coupler mate is applied successfully. Now you drag the third component, automatically the second component is also dragged with them. This is called a linear coupler mate. Thanks for watching. We will meet. Assalamu alaikum friends.